Welcome to my full arena card review for the Maw and Order Castle Nathria mini set. If you guys have watched these before, we always do them the same way. So we do a scale of 1 to 5, with 3 being an average card. We have moved the scale for what an average card is over time, and we've kind of settled on currently an average card being a 3 mana 3/4. So higher, better, lower, worse than a 3 mana 3/4. Yeah, all the reviews are just for Arena. That's all we care about in this place. Well, not entirely, but for this review, that's all we care about. And we'll be going in alphabetical order through the classes and ending with the neutrals. All right? Hold on, I got to make my OBS a little bigger to be able to read this. Already messed it up. That's okay. Don't expect me to be perfect, right? If you guys are watching in Twitch chat right now, make sure to spam your Pepe stars and Pepe half stars, depending on, you know, what you think the card should be. Obviously, my score will be the best one, but you guys can give some input, okay? I also just remembered one more thing that I totally forgot to do. Of course, there's always something. I forgot to add something in to change it to 1 to 5. How am I going to do this? Hold on. It's going to get scuffed. Maybe I should just have different letters. You know what? That's what I should do. Oh, it's going to be scuffed. Wait, I can just change it here. 1.5. Oh, easy. It's actually really easy. Never mind. This is fine. Okay, piece of cake. All right, I got it. I figured it out. All right, chat. Let's get ready to rumble. Dun 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 dun. Prosecutor Meltranix. 4 mana 2/6 demon. Battlecry. Your opponent can only play their left and rightmost cards on their next turn. So it's a legendary, and I have to always say the same thing. You won't be seeing it a whole lot in Arena, but I think this card is very annoying. What do you guys think? I think, yeah, a 4 mana 2/6 isn't a great stat line, but I just think about how much Duster messes up my games, and I feel like this could have a similar effect, right? It depends. It's more... There's more variance with this card because, you know, if they just happen to have like a 4-drop or 5-drop on you know, Outcast, then it's not a big deal at all. But it's still, a lot of the times will make them pass their turn, which is a big deal. Or play like a 2-drop or something. So I think it's pretty solid, right? I think I'm down for a 3.5. Oh, we gotta move it over a little bit. Okay. We'll go with a 3.5 here for the first one. All right. Now we have to locate the next one. It's going to be easy. It's this one, right? I've never seen this card before. Sightless Magistrate. 4 mana 5/4. Battlecry. Both players draw until they have 5 cards. Battlecry. Oh, this is pretty good. Because you're not losing any stats on the card, right? You just get a 4 mana 5/4, and you can choose when to play it. Obviously, it could be a little awkward if you have all the cards and they don't, but this card's pretty nuts. 5 cards, and generally, Demon Hunter wants to be pretty aggressive. So yeah, this card seems pretty nutty. Yeah, I don't think it's a 5, but I think it's like 4 to 4.5. Maybe it's, I don't know. It might be more like a 4 though. Because if you play it on curve, it's going to draw you maybe like 1 card, and it might also draw them. I was thinking about it. Like, obviously, in the best case, it's like a 5-star card where you draw 5 and they don't draw anything, but I think 4 is pretty fair for it. 2 situational, I think generally it will be good, though. Like, I think normally I have less cards than my opponents when I'm playing Demon Hunter. But yeah, it's It's definitely a polarizing card. Like when your opponent top decks this thing, when they top deck this with no cards in hand and you have like a full hand, it's pretty nuts, right? So, yeah, I think it's quite good. All right, the next one. All Fel breaks loose. 5 mana, summon a friendly demon that died this game. Infuse 3 demons, summon 3 instead. What? I mean, so it's for big demon, right? Big demon hunter in constructed. Like, so you have to have 3 demons die with this in your hand. Yeah, that's like never doing anything, right? Yeah. It's gotta be a 1. Gotta be a 1 for Arena. Pretty terrible. All right. Is that it? That's it? That's a 3, right? 1, 2, 3? Okay. We did it. Demon Hunter, done. On to Druid. Can we find the first one? Boom. Nailed it. Attorney at Maw. 2 mana, 1/3. Choose 1. Silence a minion or give a minion immune this turn. Broken, right? This has got to be. It's a neutral Argent Protector that is worse when it's giving Divine Shield because the body isn't as good, but has the flexibility of also being able to silence, right? Pretty nuts. Pretty nuts. I think this one's a pretty easy 4.5 for me. Like, most of the time you'll play it for a Divine Shield, but the flexibility is nutty. And I mean, the 3/2 Argent Protector is now probably a 5-star card. No, I'd say. So I think this one feels like a 4.5 to me. Very, very, very good. All right. What else we got? Is this the next one? Oh no, this one. What the heck is this card? Due process. Do you guys get it? Like due process, like with law, but with due, D-E-W, due process. Ding! 2 mana. For the rest of the game, players draw an extra card at the start of their turn. 2 mana nature spell. Both players. What? Huh? I mean, this is a 1, right? Right? Easiest one ever? Easy one. Due process sounds like they're still using Dreads as inspiration for this expansion. Stop it, Redbeard. Stop it. Yeah, this card's terrible. Terrible. Okay, what's the last one? Incarceration. 3 mana, choose a minion. It goes dormant for 3 turns. Interesting. What do you guys think? It's situational removal. Like, if you play it, you can play it to try to kill someone, but then it's like kind of similar to an owl, but yeah. 3 mana feels expensive, doesn't it? I don't know. Probably not worth 3. 3.5 good late game. Yeah, I mean, it can be backbreaking if it's played late, because you know the idea is Druid doesn't have a lot of removal, so this is a way for Druid to remove. But I don't know. 3 mana removal that dodges death rattle. Yeah, kind of. But I mean, if it's a taunt, you have to kill them in time. It's hard to evaluate, to be honest. 3 turns is a long time. It is, and then when it comes, if it's not a taunt, then it comes awake, but has summoning sickness, right? So only good if you're close to killing them. Yeah. But it could still be stall or whatever. And you know, the class matters a lot for this one. Druid doesn't really have these kind of cards, so 3. I feel like a 3 is such like a cop-out review, but like I don't think it's a premium card. I'm sure it's not premium, but it's It does something Druid doesn't do well. Late game basically execute, but it's 3 mana execute, right? I don't know. Can you use it on your own cards, though? Yeah, but you almost never want to do that. Like, when are you going to want to make your minions dormant for 3 turns? Like, pretty much never. I think I'll stick with a 3, but it could be worse than that. It just feels like a weird card to me. All right. Done with Druid. Easy. On to Hunter. Where's the first one? Motion Denied. 2 mana, secret. After your opponent plays 3 cards in a turn, deal 6 damage to the enemy hero. It's pretty bad in Arena, isn't it? Because, like, sometimes it won't even... Like, it won't even trigger. 2 mana Fireball. Well, I mean, but how often are you going to play 3 cards in Arena? And if you know that they have it, you might be able to play around it too. I feel like it's pretty weak. Because you want Hunter Secrets to affect the board, right? Most of the time. Like, freezing's crazy, tempo. Even if it triggers, who cares since you're dying? Yeah, I mean, the early game it triggers and you're like, whatever, right? They spend 2 mana on that. So I think it's pretty weak. 1.5, 2. I'm going to go low on this one. Go 1.5. Rat Trap was bad, this is terrible. Yeah, like Rat Trap... Well, they're different, right? Rat Trap is not as big of a deal. Well, I guess you never want to trigger it, right? But let's say you do have to trigger it. It doesn't instantly smork you. But yeah, I think it's pretty bad. Pretty weak. It's obviously like a counter maybe for Rogue and Constructor would be my guess. All right. Next card. Find it. That looks new. I just look for their art. Shadehound. 5 mana 6/5 beast. Whenever this attacks, give your other beast +2/2. Wait, what? Hold on. Give your other beast +2/2. Infuse 3 beasts gains rush. Oh, so it doesn't just have rush. Okay, never mind. It's not. I thought it just always had rush. So you have to infuse it to give it rush. So it's a 5 mana 6/5. It's still okay though, isn't it? Right? 5 mana 6/5's not a great stat line, but it could be good. Yeah, infuse beast basically means it's going to be very hard for it to trigger. I mean, I have to think about how many tokens there are. Like, do we still have Alley Cat, or is Alley Cat gone? I forget what we have in. Yeah, let's go with Snake Trap. If you're able to get the rush effect, you can kind of do some pretty crazy swing turns. I think it's going to be good. Seems bad in Arena. I don't know. I think it's going to be okay. Because you have like the 1 mana 2/1 that spawns a beast is still in for like cheap beasts. I think it's okay. Like 3.5 maybe. It's never bad. I don't know. I mean, I would say a 5 mana 6/5 is not a good stat line. Like, it just on as is. I don't think I'd want many 5 mana 6/5s, would I? And if it had no text. But I think the fact that it's a 6/5 and it does have upside makes it okay. I'll go with 3.5. All right. Defense Attorney Nothanos. 6 mana 5/4, legendary. Battlecry, discover a friendly death rattle minion that died this game. Trigger and gain its death rattle. Discover a friendly death rattle minion that died. Trigger and gain its death rattle. I mean, I have to think about death rattles, about how good it is. Like, if you trigger it on a powerful death rattle, it's pretty nuts, right? Oh, you also get the card. Oh, yeah, you're right. Pretty crazy card, actually. No? 6 mana is pretty expensive, but you get a card. You probably get some tempo from triggering the death rattle, oftentimes. And then you also get the death rattle on the card. I think it's okay. Getting the card makes it go with Fishy. Well, Fishy's out, isn't it? Isn't Fishy Flyer gone? But we're going to still have, you know, there still should be a decent number of death rattles. I think you want to think about, like, earlier death rattles, though. It's still more general win, but again, it's like, you have to play a 10-mana card, then play this. That's, like, a long ways off. Oh, freaking Cookie wants to go out. 1 second. Cookie! Meow. Meow. Okay, what am I going to do for an overall rating? I don't know. Am I going to give it 3.5 again? I feel like it's better than the last card, but I don't know about that. The last card has less downside. This card could be just garbage, right? So maybe it's worse because it's less consistent. Depends on the rattle, but this is good to busted. Well, yeah. Yeah, I'd say, like, if you hit a good death rattle, it's pretty insane. You know what? Maybe we'll just go 3.5 again. You guys want to go higher? 3.5 or 4? What do you guys think? We'll go 4. We'll dream big. We'll dream huge. All right. You guys agree 4? All right. Okay, that's it for Hunter. On to Mage. Let me click for some reason. Just what I wanted. Another Mage secret. Objection. 3 mana, of course. Secret. When your opponent plays a minion, counter it. Oh, great. Wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. All right, so how good is this card? Would I always want this card instead of runes? I wouldn't say so, right? Like, it's back to like kind of playing around a mirror entity, basically, right? You're gonna want to play a little shitter first, I think. Like, it's an annoying card. The issue with this card and runes being in is, like, if you're trying to play around both of them, it can be a little tough. Because if you're low, you don't want to take damage, so you're going to want to play, like, a bigger minion. But then if it's this, it's pretty brutal. I don't know. I think it's better than runes. I mean, the upside of it is pretty nuts, right? Runes is more consistent in that if they play around it, they take damage most of the time. This card could be, you know, could be just broken, right? You guys think it's like a 4? I think it does counter death rattles. Yeah, I think so. Counter it means it's like the Okani effect where it's like poof, it doesn't even happen. I think also one thing to think about with this card is we're going to have a lot of secret synergy. We're going to see another Mage secret card later, and there's already a ton of secret synergy in Castle Nathria. So I think for that reason, I'm actually going to make it a 4. I just think that secrets are going to have value. We have the 4/4 that does 2. Arcanologist is still around. You have the 2/3 that makes your next secret cast free. The 3 mana, well, yeah, 3 mana 6/6. Let's say. I think the secrets are going to be pretty powerful. All right. What else? Wait, this is my first time seeing this card. I saw the art, but for some reason my brain didn't read it. Life Sentence. Remove a minion from the game. So, does that mean that if they have like 2 copies on the board, it removes both of them? Am I understanding that correctly? And does it also like remove copies from hand and deck and all those things? Or it's just like the 1 minion? Oh, it's just the 1. Okay. So it's not like all copies. Okay, so it's a silence and destroy effect, which is nuts. It's just a better poly, right? Yeah, and no res. Yeah. So this is broken. So what? Like 4.5 probably? So Mage is back to having removal. Is it a 4.5 or is it a 5? Probably a 4.5. Isn't the first person I thought who might remove more than one minion? I don't know why. Well, oftentimes, I don't know, life sentence just seems to me like remove a minion from the game. In my head, that goes to like, this minion is just gone everywhere. And they've had mechanics like that before, so I don't know. I think 4.5 is fair. Seems good. I'm glad mages have a hard removal, just what they needed. Just make mage better. Okay, Contract Conjurer. 6 mana, 6/6, costs 3 less for each secret you control. This card's kind of spooky, you know? It's kind of spooky. I'm just envisioning the turn 2, 2/3 that makes a secret free. Then turn 3, you play a secret for free, and then you play this on turn 3, right? It just feels like the cheese potential is pretty strong. Can work with other class secrets. Yeah, too. Right, the 2/2. You play the 2/2, you discover a Paladin secret, and then turn 4, you play a 6/6 in the Paladin secret. I think this card's gonna be pretty decent. Below average out synergy. Yeah, I mean a 6 mana 6/6 is bad, but the upside is pretty insane. I think it's probably like a 4. Though I mean. Like, if you play it early, it's insane. If you have to play it as a 6 mana 6/6, it's bad. And if you play it on, like, turn 5 or something, I don't know. Like, Easy 5 cheese. I mean, the cheese is very good, but I will lose. Of course. I mean, it will definitely be dumb in a lot of games. But I'm hesitant to go higher than a 4 because it still requires synergy. And oftentimes it's harder to pull off synergy than you think in Arena. But... yeah, I hate this card. Not a fan. Yeah, come down turn 4. You play Secret on 3. And I mean, that's another thing, right? You play a Secret, just tempo a Secret on 3, like a counter spell or something, or... you know, or I guess Rigged Fair Game's out, right? But a lot of Secrets, unless it's like Runes or Objection, it probably doesn't trigger the next turn. Yeah, I think 4 is fair. Definitely game-winning upside. Is that it? That's all of the mage ones, right? Objection, Life Sentence, and Contract Conjurer. Okay. On to Paladin. Promotion. 1 mana. Give a Silverhand Recruit. Wait, that's an old card. Shit, I thought it was... there's another card that's new that looks like this. Okay, it looks similar. You know what I'm talking about? Hold on. I read it and then I was like, wait, this card's a thing. I know. Hold on. Where is it? You guys will say I'm not crazy. We're going to do this out of order because of it. Where is it? Why can't I see it? Here. We're doing it out of order because just look at similar, no? Look at the color. And there's like 3 people chilling. I'm not crazy. Look. Look, this is like 5 people chilling, but a bunch of people chilling, having a good time. And then yeah, they're all hanging out, okay? Woo! 2-drop first. Okay, fine. We'll go back to doing it in order. Stop yelling at me. All right, Class Action Lawyer, 2 mana, 2/3. Battlecry, if your deck has no neutral cards, set a minion stats to 1/1. So it's a 2 mana, 2/3 in Arena. In Constructed, it's probably nutty, but it's just a 2 mana, 2/3, which is what? I don't know, it's like 2.5 to 3. You know what I mean? Like, it depends on if you consider a 2/3 average. It's like 2.5 to 3, right? It's fine. Unremarkable in Arena. Okay. Order in the Court. 2 mana. Reorder your deck from highest cost to lowest cost. Draw a card. Oh, draw. I think it's okay, right? What do you guys think? It's nuts. I mean, I'd say it's a good card. It's the 4 or 5 effect, but instead of eating the body, you get to draw, right? So it's a matter of how valuable is that effect. I think it's good, but not great. Because sometimes when I play that card, what's the name of the card, by the way? I can't remember the name. The 4 or 5 that reorders. What's the name of that card? When I've played that card, sometimes you just start top decking like 6 and 7 drops, and then you can't play 2 cards in the same turn, so it gets a little bit weird. Full count, yeah. So I'm not sure that the effect is like always great. Like, it improves your draws, but sometimes your turns become a little awkward. I think I'm okay with a 4. I think I'm between a 3.5 and a 4 on this one, which might be on the lower side, but I think it's a good card. I'd say. All right. Jury Duty. 3 mana, summon 2 Silverhand recruits, give your Silverhand recruits +1/1. So, worst case, it's 3 mana for 2 2/2/2s, which is pretty mediocre. If you play it without any other dudes on the board, it's only like okay, right? Like we've had a lot of these split bodies, which is like eh. But if you're able to combo it, it's pretty insane. Let's see, we'll have like we have this card still in the meta, of course. There's a lot of dude cards, right? This is a dude generator. There's more that are in core too. So I think the card is going to be better than just like a 3 mana 4/4. It's like a card you can play on 3, but you'd rather play your other 3 drops, right? So what do I think? A 4 maybe? Play with the horse on board? Yeah, of course, that kind of synergy. I don't know, is it a 4?
Sorry,
like 3.5 to 4?
working.
Sorry, the alerts are behind there because I'm not a professional streamer. But thank you, Pencil Case. I appreciate it. You guys think it's 4? Okay, we can go 4. Oops, I almost said 5. Play with a horse, of course. Well, yeah. Oh, that sounds funny. Play with a horse, of course. But dude, I hate that 3/4 now. I feel like that card is just way too overtuned for Arena. Okay, we can go with 4. Is that it? Done with Donger? Donger is done. On to Priest. Oops. Theft Accusation. 1 mana. Choose a minion. Destroy it after you play a card copied from the opponent. So we have a few of these type of cards. I think this is where it's like situational removal. I think this is the worst of them, isn't it? Because you have to have a card from the opponent. So you'd only really want to take this card if you've already drafted, Identity Theft and some other like we do have the 1/1, right? Because we saw in the review we have the 1/1 that adds a card. Identity Theft's a thing. What else do we have, chat? What are other ways to add cards from your opponent that are common? Because it feels like it's way too situational now. So make a discover card for when you have cards in front. Yeah, or that. Yeah. Murloc Homes. That's not that common, right? Oh, the new 2/6 Dragon's not a bad one. That's true. Oh, we'll see that card soon. Yeah, Identity Theft is a 3 mana spell. That's most common. Probably too situational to be great. I'm okay with. I'd say it's like 1.5 to 2. We can go 2 because the upside is insane. It's 1 mana kill thing if you actually have the combo. But obviously the downside is it just could do nothing. So I'm okay with 2, but it's definitely a card that you don't want to just draft without thinking about, if it's gonna work with your deck. All right, Clear Conscience. 3 mana, give a friendly minion +2/3, and only you can target this with spells and hero powers. Huh. So how powerful is that, chat? Giving that effect to a minion. Because 3 mana for a +2/3 buff is pretty weak, right? I could see an average rating for this. 3 rating. Because sometimes Priest just wants to like if you put this in a taunt or something, it'd be pretty annoying. Or you throw it on like the 2/6 taunt and make it much better. I think 3 is probably okay. The buff is kind of underwhelming, but it's still sometimes just having a buff is good. I think 3 is fine. All right. Oh yeah. Probably my favorite of the Priest cards. Incriminating Psychic. 4 mana 2/6 dragon. Taunt, death rattle, copy a random card from your opponent's hand. So obviously a 2/6 is a bad stat line these days, but it's got taunt and it gives you a card. So I think this card's quite good. What do you guys think? How good? Taunt that gives you card advantage. Pretty good. 4.5. And it's not a 5 because the stats are too bad. It's a good one. Yeah. I mean, this is a great one. Like in Priest, I've always been a fan of cards that stall / give you value, but you know, aren't terrible to play. You know, like I've always liked even just like a Loot Hoarder in Priest. It just feels pretty good. I think 4 is probably fair. 4.5. I think if it was like a 3/6, it's probably like a 4.5, right? Maybe even a 5. But a 2/6 is kind of a weak stat line, so I think 4 is probably fair. But I'll be drafting it probably every time because it's also a fun card. All right, done with Priest. On to Rogue. Murder Accusation. Choose a minion, destroy it after another enemy minion dies. Huh. It's kind of an interesting card. I feel like I'd much rather have Coerce than this, right? I'd rather have Assassinate than this too. It's like removal that sometimes you won't be able to trigger, right? It is very cheap though. But you have to, like, the ideal scenario is you have Dagger equipped and you like smack a 2/1 and put this on something else, right? 3.5 to 4 only costs 2. I mean, it is very cheap. It is very cheap. And I tend to, you know, with Rogue, I tend to be on the board as well, right? Like, yeah, I tend to push tempo and be on the board, so. But if your opponent just plays like one minion, it's just kind of weird to use, no? I think it's a little bit too awkward to be good. I want to say like 2.5, which isn't terrible, but we can go with 2.5. It's just weird. I don't know. Like you just want to. Oftentimes you'll want to just pay 2 more mana and not have to worry about another minion dying. So, counterbright big taunt. Yeah, and that's oftentimes what you want to use removal on is a big taunt, right? So, it just seems a little bit weird. All right, next one. Perjury. 2 mana secret. When your turn starts, discover and cast a secret from another class. Wonderful. Wonderful. Just what I wanted. Not. Guess secrets aren't going away. I mean, when I originally saw this card, I don't know how many of you were here. I didn't think it was that good because I didn't realize it was Discover. I was like, oh, if it's just a random secret, you know, you probably just get like a Paladin card and it might not be that good, but the fact that you can Discover makes it pretty annoying. Like a 3? 3 point... I think it's at least average, honestly. Because you can pick a Mage secret, which is, you know, value of like 3, oftentimes. Like a value of 3 mana for 2 mana. And you also can Discover for the board state that you're in. So, I think it's pretty good. I don't know if I want to say 3.5, but this is dumb but strong. Spend a turn playing around the Rogue Secret. Oh, you're right. Then they get entirely... That's true. Yeah, you also have to, like... You don't know that it's Perjury, right? Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true. Do people enjoy secrets? I know some people do. Otherwise, they wouldn't print them. But I hate them. I hate them. Okay. All right, you guys convinced me. We'll go high on this one. I think 3.5 is on the high side, but sure. The mind games are pretty nuts with it. Okay. The final one. Where are you? Scribbling Stenographer. 6 mana, 4/4 rush. Costs 1 less for each card you've played this turn. What? It's terrible, right? Like, obviously, it's tailored for those pop-off turns in Rogue, but that's just terrible. Yeah. I mean, no, I don't know. What's a 6 mana, 4/4 rush? Really bad. I'm going to go 1.5. I don't even think it's a 2. 1.5. Garbage. Okay. On to Shaman. Shaman's all about the totems for this mini set. Totemic Evidence. 1 mana, choose a basic totem and summon it. Infuse 3 totems, summon all 4 instead. Man, I feel like in Arena, it's going to be so difficult to get the effect off, right? I don't know. 3 totems die. How often do you want to be toteming? Would you pay 1 mana for 1 totem, though? I guess that's true. Choose a basic totem and summon it is not bad. Okay, that's actually true. Because, like, sometimes healing would be really clutch, right? Sometimes a taunt to protect something. Okay. Check the infused art. Yeah. I saw it. Was pretty cool. Pretty cool. Okay, that's true. We're so the one through up in, yeah. Okay, I don't think it's terrible then. 1 mana, 1 totem, 1 card is not a good deal. I wouldn't say it's a good deal, but it gives it some utility. And in the fact, in the times where you know you can't infuse it and you can target a totem, I don't think it's terrible there. Still not good, but what do you guys think? A 2? Maybe a 2.5? I mean, if you do infuse it, then it's good, no? Like 1 mana for all totems is really annoying. So oftentimes you won't, but I'll go with 2.5. Dream big. Dream big. Okay. Framester. Chat's already molding about this card. It's not even out yet. Framester. 3 mana, 3/3. Battlecry. Shuffle 3 framed cards into the opponent's deck. When drawn, they overload for 2. Let's see what the overload thing looks like. Oh. What? I want to see the framed card. What? Okay, I know what these mean. Where's like the I want to see what like the frame thing is pop up. All right, so let me think about this card. When drawn, they overload for 2. So if you draw this card on turn 4, let's say, it doesn't affect your turn 4. It affects your turn 5. Is that correct? So like turn 5, you'd have 3 mana, right? Yeah, they overload. Well, they overload when you draw them, but overload means it affects your next turn, right? Okay, so I got that correct. I don't think it's great in Arena because it's a 3/3. If it was a 3/4, it'd be broken, like very annoying. But I'd say in an average game, you'll draw it once. Maybe you draw one of them, and it might not be till the late game, and then it like barely affects your turn. So, it's a tilting card, but I don't think it's all that good. I think it's like a 2, to be honest. Sure, it can be great, but generally a 3 mana 3/3 is kind of meh, and I don't know. I don't think it's a good card, right? Could be annoying, but nowhere near Duster. Yeah, thank God. No more Dusters, please, ever. Thank you. You're gonna get annihilated by this and get super mad. I don't get mad. What do you mean? You must be thinking of someone else. Me? Mad? Me? Torghast Custodian. 8 mana 6/10. Battlecry. For each enemy minion, randomly gain Rush, Divine Shield, or Wind Fury. Huh. I think it's a good card. But the thing you have to remember is, like, when there's only 2 minions on the board and you need Rush and you don't get it, it's going to feel really bad, isn't it? Like, you almost always want Rush. But even in the worst case, let's say you whiff. You get Divine Shield and Wind Fury. It still like kind of has to be dealt with, no? Yay cards that punish you for being ahead. Yeah. If it was choose, it would be great. Yeah, if you got to just choose like 2, it'd be insane. I think it's still good, though. Like 4.5-ish. Yeah, I know. This and found the same meta. I know. It's going to be really hard to kill Shamans to close out games. Let's say you have 3 minions on the board. Rush, Divine Shield, Wind Fury. Oh, God. I don't know, man. I think it's going to be like a 4.5. I think like it. Okay, let's say you hit Divine Shield and Rush. Dunk something and there's a 6-10 left on the board. I don't know if I'd say a 5. I think 4.5 is fair. Sometimes, you know, I mean, most of the time your opponent will have at least one minion, right? But I think 4.5 is fair. But yeah, you know, we all kind of hate minions that punish you being ahead, and that's really what this card does. Yep. All right. Fun. Okay, Shaman's done. On to Warlock. Oops. Arson Accusation. 2 mana. Choose a minion, destroy it after your hero takes damage. It's kind of hilarious. Again, I know they don't make cards for, you know, with Arena in mind, but how easy it is to trigger this card compared to the Priest one. The Priest card, yeah, it's 1 mana cheaper, but you have to play a card that you stole from your opponent's deck. This card is just tap. Poof. So I see it as like 4 mana, destroy a minion, draw a card, right? Which is really good. So this card's busted. 4.5 probably. I think it's a pretty easy 4.5. I don't know if I'd say 5. Because like drawing in Warlock isn't as valuable as drawing in other classes. But it's really good. It's really, really good. Yeah. Like never pass. And it's a common card. So it's gonna be everywhere. Librarian and Humongouser, and that's right. Yeah, there actually is quite a few of self-damage cards. And that's right, we were talking about that earlier. So you play the Librarian and then remove this to help a 2/1 kill and draw 2 cards, for example. Yeah. What would make it a 5? If it was 1 mana. If it was 3 mana, draw a card and kill, I'd say it's a 5. I think 4.5 is fair. But yeah. It's busted. East busted. Is this the next one? No. That's a card that we currently have, but you never see it. This is the next one? Habeas corpses. Like habeas corpus, but corpses. Do you guys get it? Habeas corpus, but corpses. Ding! 3 mana, discover a friendly minion to resurrect and give it rush. It dies at the end of turn. I don't think this card's good. Right? This whole set is one big dad joke. It really is. Yeah, it really is. This card seems just weird. Like, you never get to keep something on board after, unless, I guess, you have a Death Rattle minion. Like a 1.5. Oh! Oh, wait, you get a card. Oh, wait. Okay, maybe it's not that bad. You get a card in hand. Okay, I was thinking it was just like... No, you don't? You don't get a card in hand? Yes or no? You don't. Discover a friendly minion. Oh, discover a friendly minion to resurrect. Okay, so you don't. It specifies to resurrect. Okay. Yeah, it's bad then. 1.5 maybe? Like, it has to be a Death Rattle minion for it to even be, like, marginally good, I think. I'm just going with a 1. I think it sucks. I don't know if I can last a full meta. Dread's constantly explaining these dad jokes. I won't. It's just today. Just today. Surely I'll be able to find the next one. Wait. Oh, I skipped it. It's this, right? Imposter. Do you guys get it? Like imposter, but it's an imp, so it's an imposter. An imp that's an imposter. Ding for Redbeard, because he asked where it came from. I don't know. These things just come to me. I don't know. When you have talent, you just naturally acquire new stuff, right? 2 mana, 1/1 demon. Battlecry, choose a friendly imp, transform into a copy of it. So this is dog shit, right? In Arena. Read the flavor text. There's an imposter Among Us. Works with Jumbo Imp? Yeah, I mean, good luck, right? Good luck, like, figuring, you know, making that work. It's got to be a 1. It's got to be a 1. All right. Done with Warlock. On to the final class, Warrior. Call to the Stand. 1 mana, your opponent summons a random minion from their hand. Sorry, what? What the fuck is this card? Dude, what's up with these mini set cards? Why are like half of them just terrible for Arena? I mean, it's a funny card, but it's just awful, right? Oh, God. Like, it's never good. It's legitimately just never good. I guess you could pull, like, a Lackey or something and be like, oh, shit. It's insane in Standard, is it? I mean, yeah, I mean, I can see it being good in Standard. Yeah. But in Arena, good God, that's awful. All right. Weapons Expert. Is this the next one, or did I miss one? Hold on. I think it's the next one. 3 mana, 3/2. Battlecry. If you have a weapon equipped, give it +1/1. Otherwise, draw a weapon. Yo, this card's good, right? This card's pretty good. Play with Remornia or whatever. I mean, it's just like, as long as you have weapons in the deck, it's really good because it's targeted draw of the weapon. And even if you're out of weapons, let's say you have all weapons in your hand, then you can have, you know, you can get value from the +1/1. So it's like this card minimizes the downside of, you know, like either getting all the weapons in hand or like you just have to have a couple weapons in the deck and it will always be good. So I like it. What do you guys think? 4? Like, it's a 3 mana 3/2. So again, it's not the best stat line. I think 4 is probably pretty fair. Might be the strongest card of the set. No, well, no, I don't think so. I don't think so. But I think it's the best warrior card, isn't it, for Arena? Do we get Arena refunds tomorrow? You should, Cash. Yeah, you should. Oh, yeah, Ganarg. Ganarg after this, that's true. Yeah, turn 1 Ganarg and then play this on turn 3. It's kind of nasty. Oh, man. Please, let's not have that happen to me. Very good. Very, very good. What cards are going back into rotation? Oh, man, we just talked about it for like 3 hours. It will be up on YouTube. But do we have a command yet in chat for what cards are returning? Like for, I think, ! upcoming sets, but we might not have updated it yet. But yeah, we have that information now. Okay, on to Mawsworn Bailiff. 5 mana 4/4. Taunt Battlecry. If you have 4 or more armor, gain +4/4. Oh no, it's dog shit. Right? It's terrible. It was the first thing I did. Oh, thanks, Leo. Actually done. Yeah, I mean, this is like, these kind of cards when you only need 2 armor are kind of playable in Arena, but requiring 4 armor just makes it awful. Like, I don't know, 1.5 or something. Like, if you somehow have 4 armor and play this on turn 5, yeah, it's insane. But like the chances of that happening are extremely low. Not good. All right, is that it for Warrior? That's it, right? That's all the Warrior we got? Oh man, the neutral ones. This is gonna be, wait, are there neutrals? There definitely are. I know Sylvanas is one of them. What's the first neutral and mana cost? This one, right? Boom. Nailed it. This is one of my favorite ones, actually. Afterlife Attendant. 3 mana 3/4. Your infuse cards also infuse while in your deck. It's just a cool card. 3 mana 3/4, so it's going to be at least average. Do we have confirmation on whether or not when this dies, it's infuse 1, chat? Or no? Like, does this always give you infuse 1, or does it have to be on the board and other minions have to die? Does anyone know the answer to that? Because I think it's a lot better if it just dying gives all infused cards in your deck. Like +1 infuse, right? The latter? Oh, so it only counts off of other minions, not itself. I mean, it wouldn't necessarily say for the rest of the game. But I think that's a correct interpretation because it's dead, right? It's a passive effect when it's on the board. When it dies, you no longer get the effect. Okay. I still think it's pretty decent. Like 3.5. I mean, you have to have infused cards for it to do anything, and you have to kind of be ahead, otherwise you just kill it. So, the flavor fail is angering me greatly. Wait, why? Why? Afterlife Attendant. Why is it angering you? Because it... What, Redbeard, why is it angering you? I don't understand. It seems fine to me. It's when it dies, it's attending to your cards, and he attends it for like, yes. So he kind of lives on through the infused cards in your deck, right? Why wouldn't he work when he's dead? He's a ghost. Oh my god. Okay. This guy. All right, on to the next one. Oh yeah, this card. Tight-Lipped Witness. 3 mana, 2/5. Secrets can't be revealed. Oh, my favorite card. F secrets. F them all. I'm going to draft this whenever I can because I hate secrets. It's not very good, to be honest, because you have to have it in hand when the secret's in play, and then you have to be able to trigger the secret as well. Oh wait, it doesn't even destroy it, right? Secrets can't be revealed. Wait, this card doesn't do anything, right? I mean, I shouldn't say it doesn't do anything, but for it to really be good, you'd have to like keep it on the board and then be able to like avoid the secret forever. So it's not very good. Oh, this isn't even a good counter to secrets. So what is it? 2.5? I'd say it's a 2.5. 2.5 stat line's worse than the 3.4. It's probably 2 to 2.5. Doesn't even work. It's a new Mage secret, right? No. I guess this thing gets stopped before that happens. Yep. Meh. Okay. I mean, the idea is probably like you counter Ice Block or something in a wild or something like that, right? I would guess. Can kick a Freezing Trap if you have a Chungus on the board. Yeah, true. But generally, For some reason in my head, I thought it worked as though it would trigger the secret and then like remove it, but that's not how it works. Okay, figure it out. Where's the rest of them? Eyes scanning. Is this the only one? Sylvanas the Accursed. Not Accursed, the Accused. Reading comprehension. Okay, I missed one. We'll go back to it in a second. This card is going to be extremely broken. 6 mana, 5/5. Battlecry, destroy an enemy minion. So it's like the Warlock card Spawn of Deathwing, except it's 1 mana more expensive, and it doesn't discard a card. But if you infuse 7, it's Mind Control and a stick, which is just like fucking insane. I mean, infuse 7 is a lot, to be fair, but I mean, you know, a lot of the times I don't know. This card is just broken. This is an easy 5. Let's just get that out of the way, because if you use it just for tempo and kill a minion and develop a 5/5 on turn 6, then that's already really, really insane. And if you're in a position where you can greed it, then the Mind Control is going to be unbeatable probably most of the time. Oh yeah, wait, it's targeted. Oh no, I just read that. Why? Would it not have been good enough if it was? Oh man, this card is so dumb. I'm not pretending. I thought it would. In my head, I'm like, there's no way they'd make it that good. Check out the infused art. Pretty cool. Oh god. And it's going to be I mean, I don't want to say it's going to be everywhere, but it's a neutral legendary, so it's going to be quite common. Once again, it's not 5, but it's not as bad as you think it is. Sorry, what do you mean? What do you mean? Oh. Are you saying it is 5, but it's not as bad as like? Wait, what do you mean? I don't follow. This seems broken. No. It's like it's like a 7 or something. Please, Blizzard, can you adjust this one down? You know, like, can you get the RBO treatment so we don't have it all the time? Please. Conversation with another person. Okay, gotcha. Please, I don't want this card everywhere. Please listen to me. Thank you. And the final card. That's it? Oh, wait, I missed a 5-drop. I almost forgot. All right, chat's going crazy. I got it. Soul Seeker, 5 mana, 3/3. Battlecry, swap this with a random minion from your opponent's deck. I remember why I skipped it, because in my head, this is literally not a card. Like, I will never draft this card. If any of my opponents play it, then they're probably drooling noobs. So, yeah, it's not really a card. Easy one onto other cards. It's a Proto Drake. Yeah, In my dreams.
Sorry, Squishy, I'm working.
Poo poo pee pee, I love you, YouTube.
Thanks, Redbeard. And yes, this will definitely be on YouTube. Redbeard's plugging himself on YouTube now. God, this guy's shameless. Thanks, buddy. Welcome back. All right, the jailer. The final card, chat. The final card for the Maw and Order mini set. We didn't miss any, right? We were able to navigate the no sort by recent situation to get to the final card. 10 mana, Battlecry, destroy your deck. For the rest of the game, your minions are immune. What in the hell? What in the hell? Huh. So what do we think? I think this card's a little hard to evaluate. You know, in the situation where you play it, where you have a pretty big hand, it's gross, right? Because like you just can't deal with it. But I don't know. I feel like it's so let's see. What's the best way to use it? You play it and then you play a taunt, right? And then wait, how does this work with taunt? Oh, it doesn't work with taunt. Oh. Man, I don't think it's very good, right? I don't think it's very good, right? Dreadsy goes, well, I would walk to thought that. Well, I was thinking, like, I'm trying to figure out how this card is good, you know? It's a legendary. It's the final card revealing from the mini set. I'm assuming it's good, but it doesn't seem good when I think about it. If you're ahead, it can help you in the game. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. It's true. If you play it when you're ahead, it probably is kind of game ending, but I don't know. And if you're behind, it just they ignore it, right? Like you know, you're behind, you're off the board. You play this on turn 10, and they don't give a shit. It's like a Colossus of the Moon, except you destroy your deck. I think it's pretty bad. Like a 1.5, maybe a 2. I don't even know if I'd say it's a 2. It's hard to be ahead with a 10 mana card in your hand. Yeah, that too. That feels low, does it? I don't know. Like, destroying your deck is a big deal. So you have to win with the cards in your hand. And, I mean, if you play it, if you're already ahead, like a lot of other cards, 10 mana worth of other cards probably helps you win the game too, right? Can't wait for someone to play a taunt after this and get upset when it doesn't work. Yeah. I don't know. I think it's pretty bad. No, Scott, we already went through it. It does not work with taunts. See, Savjz is the same as me. We're all thinking that it's got to have some payoff with taunts. Apparently, it just doesn't work. Why doesn't it say that, by the way? How are you supposed to just know that it doesn't work with taunt? Like, why not? I guess the text is too much. Destroy your deck. For the rest of the game, your minions are immune unless they have taunt or something. It's part of the immune keyword. Oh, so if you hover it. Wait, so what do you mean? Like if you hover it, it will tell you or something? It's a rule of the word immune. Okay. Okay, fine. Okay, fine. Fair. All right. We're going to go with 1.5. That's it, chat. That's the end of the miniset review. What do you guys think? I feel like, just as a general sense, a lot of the miniset cards are bad for Arena, which is a little disappointing. They just feel like they're very tailored to archetypes in Constructed. And I don't know. Like, there's some broken cards for sure, like Sylvanas, but I feel like there's quite a few cards where it's just like, that's terrible. You know? I don't know. I think I'm more excited about the rotation than I am the mini set cards, if that makes sense. Just because it's a bigger shakeup to things. Because what cards are we like really, you know, saying, oh my god, this is broken? Like Sylvanas, of course. There's some pretty good removal cards, I guess. But for neutrals, I mean, that card's fine. It's not exactly game breaking. I don't know. Kind of the same thing. Like, this card's bad. You know, you won't draft Sylvanas all that often, we hope. There's some okay cards, but then there's like this, right? Like Call to the Stand. You're like, what? Huh? What? Why? I don't know. Hey, click on Sylvanas, please? Sure, we can give Sylvanas one more look. Where is it? There you go. Class rankings prediction? Oh, that's always hard. I have to think about like all the different sets that are coming back and what we have right now. I mean, I know Mage will be good, right? Mage is getting some good cards, finding more ways to find Frozen Touch, getting more Secret Synergy, which already kind of fits pretty well with the kit. I think the Fused Archer. I think I think Mage will still be quite good. I think Demon Hunter will probably be the best, though. Most likely. Because Demon Hunter is getting back, like, Coil Fang. It's getting back the 2-mana AoE card, which is really good. It's just getting a lot of good cards, so... And whenever Demon Hunter, you know... Whenever Demon Hunter doesn't get, like, microdosed down, it's just kind of, like, the best, so... Shaman will be good? Maybe. Maybe, I don't know. Shaman leans really heavily into Totem Synergy, which in Arena might not work out that well. Yeah. I hope Priest is good. Dragons are back. Priest gets a lot of good cards and removal cards. I think Priest will still be pretty decent. Paladin still is biggin and has more dude synergy, so Paladin will probably still be okay. I don't know if Rogue will be very good, even though I want Rogue to be good. Hunter, I don't know. But, it'll be fun and different. So, looking forward to the new meta. Hope you guys enjoyed the review. And that's it for me.